It's a tight battle for the Western Conference title. 2K Sports presents Game 4. Will we see it even up, or will it go to 3-1? Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Adley LaForge reporting from the sideline. You look at the Spurs. Wow, they're in a precarious spot, aren't they? Down 2-1 in this best of 7.
Yeah, but if they win tonight, it's a whole new series. If they lose, though, they will have dug a huge hole for themselves. So I expect this to be like a Game 7 mindset on the floor. We should see their best.
Now, here's Fox. Clock at 6. And that one drops. Fox has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Spurs.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. He has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And that one's good as GA.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
Outside, George. Back to SGA. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Now, here's George. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Vassell against Williams. Vassell outside. Over Williams. Vassell, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection, despite the business.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
On a dime, Shai got right where he wanted for that shot.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Adley LaForge courtside. Adley.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Rich Johnson, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills. He can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Barnes is checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Castle. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell dishes to Wallace. Here's Joe. He's guarded by Harper. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell passes to Wallace. Fires for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Barnes. It's hauled in by Jalen Williams. Thunder trailing by 4. Mitchell dishes to Williams. Wallace outside. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Spurs. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Fox, no good. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Spurs lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. We're back at the Western Conference Final. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
That one goes. Count it.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Castle with it. Still scoreless.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Holmgren outside. Back to Mitchell. Shoots over Harper. And it's Mitchell missing. San Antonio leading by 4. Pass to Castle. Inside. And he jams it with authority.
And there's a...
And in such a critical game, you can feel the tension on both sides as they try to loosen up. It's the air of playoff basketball. This series for the Western Conference title has been hotly contested. Game 4 tonight could see it tied up 2-2 or take us to a lopsided 3-1. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. You look at San Antonio, well, they got to be feeling all the pressure now. They're hoping to even things up tonight.
Yeah, this home crowd could really help. You see familiar sights at home, friendly faces. I mean, you know the floor. But if you don't correct things quick, they'll have lots of time at home soon. But this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the end.
Outside. To SGA. Hartenstein with a screen on Fox. SGA finds Hartenstein. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. BA?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Over Fox. SGA, good.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Now, here's Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Ford outside. Williams from long range. The rebound by the Spurs. And here's Wembanyama. Fox outside. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. From deep, Holmgren sinks it from distance.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. San Antonio, Harrison Barnes comes in for Vassell, and it's Harper in for Castle. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Chet Holmgren, and Isaiah Joe subbed in for Dort. Here's Fox. Pass to Champagny. Back to Fox. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Fox. Again, Oklahoma City.
I mean, what do you expect when you give them the clear look? That's just too easy.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
SGA against Fox. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. 6 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot from deep. Harper. That shot off. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Thunder. They lead by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
Thunder leading by 6. Now Wallace. No made baskets yet. There's the drive. Shoots over Johnson. And that one's good. Holmgren.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click. Nice decision by Castle. I mean, this guy is a great teammate.
Williams with the screen. Mitchell, the pass to Williams. Here's Wallace. That three's off the mark. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Harper. Outside Johnson. To the paint. Tipped. Wallace with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Wallace with it. Johnson on him. Mitchell, the pass to Joe. Misses the 3. San Antonio with the ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. Then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein. He's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Here's SGA. Nice D from Vassell.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? You'll just have to wait and see.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. Free throw's good for Fox.
When looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor, a fun player to watch.
Now here's SGA. Outside. Pass to Hartenstein. And the layup is good. Hartenstein's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. A minute 4 left in the first half of basketball. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Harper. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Mitchell's checked in for Holmgren. Now here's SGA. SGA attacking. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Johnson a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Fox. No good there. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Against Dort. Right side Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fox. Good work defensively by Dort. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie. If they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, we had a feeling he'd step up in this one. So far, playing at the top of his game when they really need him.
Well, this is what he does. When the stage is biggest, he runs to the light.
So it's Oklahoma City now. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Williams. Hartenstein against Wembanyama. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. Down low. Stolen by Wembanyama. Fox with the ball. He's picked up by SGA. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. The Thunder shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Stolen by Castle. Pass to Fox. There's the triple. Fox can't get that one to fall.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Dort outside. Let's go with a 3. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Fox, and he hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Fox has got 5 now.
The quickness of Fox is something else. He pulls up on the spot, and the defense just can't stay with him.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. 5 on the clock. Over Vassell. On the money from 12 feet away. And the Thunder lead by 5.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Fox can't get that one to fall.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
Now here's SGA. 6 points for him. It's stolen by Fox. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. A minute 9 left in the third. A step back shot. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Castle. Fox up top. Over Dort. Got a hand on it.
A strong, fearless defender. Dort doesn't back down from taking chances and going after swats. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Fox finds Castle. Knocks down the triple. Castle's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
The third quarter comes to a close. Thunder out in front. They lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone around him better.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fox outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams.
Number 21, Aaron Wiggins.
Thunder leading by 4. Wallace with it. Inside. Ooh, the confidence from Holmgren inside.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Fox. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for your Spurs, De'Aaron Fox, taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. And Castle subbed in for Harper. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Hardenstein, he's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Wallace. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. And he can't hit the second. Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
Here's Fox, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. They set the screen. Vassell passes to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Castle fires. Oh, missed on the tray. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Hartenstein. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Fox against SGA. SGA with a steal. Here's Dort. Hartenstein with a screen on Castle. Now SGA. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now.
And Allie, thanks. Fox against SGA. Fox. And he can't stop the run as that misses.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Money from three. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want-to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Here's Dort. SGA surveying the D. Getting crafty. And that's how you get it to go inside.
And that's going to end things here in Game 4. A terrific outing and a big-time conference finals win for the Thunder.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Wembanyama there for the rebound. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Here's Hartenstein. Now pass to Williams. 16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit it. So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she wrote.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is one fans have been looking forward to, Greg, for a while now. Two major star-studded teams ready to bat.
On paper, it's a very exciting matchup, and knowing these guys are ready to exceed all expectations, we could be in for a real show here tonight.
Castle with it, defended by Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back from outside. Thunder with the rebound. Outside Williams. Back to Dort. For 3, Holmgren. And the 3-ball is good. Holmgren's got the first bucket of the night. A 3-pointer for Oklahoma City. Outside, Fox. That shot missing. Some solid defense there from SGA. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Down low. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama. In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After after that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wembanyama has got his second bucket of the night.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Holmgren kicks to SGA. Back to Holmgren. That's good, and SGA with the assist. Holmgren's got 6.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Here's Champagnie. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Dort passes to SGA. A rebound by the Spurs.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Great D that time from Hartenstein. Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. A shot by Williams, no good. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Shot's good by Williams.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Fox deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. Missed inside. And so the first quarter is in the books. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. To game 4 on 2K Sports. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So it's the Spurs now. The Thunder making the shot. Outside Harper. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
The Thunder leading by 5. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Here's Castle. The Thunder making the shot. Over Joe. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Pass to Holmgren. Mitchell against Harper. Holmgren sets the screen for Mitchell. It's deflected. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And here's Harper from the arc. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 3 or 4 from long range in the game. Barnes dishes to Harper. Johnson from outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. To the inside. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornett. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Castle. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Harper against Dort. San Antonio again missing. The Thunder leading by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander on the move. Chalk up 2 there.
And he knew the contact was coming. How about that by SGA to take the hit and finish?
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Back over to you, Kevin.
Not a bad idea. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here is Harper after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
On the wing, Williams. Off target with his 3. Spurs trail by 11. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Fox, a screen on Dort. Back to Fox. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And he had a good look. And Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
From the high post. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And so it's Oklahoma City. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, they're playing within themselves, getting to their spots and working the ball to whoever is open.
Efficiently building out that lead. Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Sure, he must have felt coming into this one. It didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotion.
Now, here's SGA. Over Fox. Hits the front of the rim and out. Spurs trail by 13. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Wembanyama against Hartenstein. Wembanyama left side. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Castle against Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Dort. Here's Williams. Not enough on that one as it misses. And it's the Spurs ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. GA, you hear about 3-level scores, but is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Now, here's Holmgren. He's got 6. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Castle on the wing. They set the screen. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Vassell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Now Williams. Holmgren looking around. Pass to Dort. There's Williams, and he lays it straight in. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Wembanyama with it. He's defended by Hartenstein. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
I'm not sure how defenders are supposed to guard Wembanyama without making contact.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to SGA. Dead-eye shooting from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. 10 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. SGA kicks to Dort. Here's Hartenstein. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Oklahoma City up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Cornette, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Cornette's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for San Antonio. Pass to Holmgren. Fires the 3. The shot will not fall.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Harper. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Mitchell passes to Holmgren. 2 points. That one goes.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Fox against Mitchell. De'Aaron Fox, RJ, isn't the only member of his family that can shoot the ball. His wife's pretty good, too.
Oh, you're right about that. His wife played Division I basketball at 2 big-time schools. She's pretty good in her day, and De'Aaron wears number 4 to honor her.
Free throw good, Fox.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Jalen Williams. Williams comes in for Cason Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. And he can't hit the second. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And the 3 misses. Spurs trail by 11. Here's Fox. Dort with the rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Hartenstein with the screen for Dort. Now SGA. It's Shai fighting through contact down low.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Goes up, jammed in. He was headed straight to the hoop the whole way.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnover.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Now, here's Fox. And it's blocked by SGA.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instinct.
Drained from outside.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. They get a hand on it. Fox with the steal. Here is Wembanyama. And Wembanyama with the flush.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 1, Victor Wembanyama.
And that one misses.
I tip my hat to Victor. Came into this league with insane expectations, and he's embraced the pressure and met those expectations thus far.
They double him with Wembanyama. Holmgren. Now Williams. Outside Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Another chance.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
Big break. To the side.
First free throw is good.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Holmgren hits them both. Spurs have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter.
And that'll do it for Game 4. Just a terrific performance all around and a big-time conference finals win for the Thunder.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Incredible game for him. He had endless energy, no doubt. Best player on the floor tonight.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, Grant, we've got a treat tonight. These are two of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A., one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Vassell.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Up top, Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
On the wing, Fox. SGA covering. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Holmgren with a screen on Fox. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the night. That free throw good from Holmgren.
You love when guys like Chet Holmgren, who enters the league with big expectations, works hard to meet those expectations. It's been great to watch.
Here's Champagny. Wembanyama down low. He's against Hartenstein. That one falls.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he'll carry your offense for long stretches.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Champagny. Dort defending. Wembanyama against Hartenstein. From down in the low post, it goes. Wembanyama's got 6.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Hartenstein a screen. Dort for 3. The Thunder with another miss.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Right side, Wembanyama. Got a piece of it. SGA with a steal. To the inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Back to Fox. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Fox missing. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Holmgren.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Fox outside. 6 to shoot. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throws good for Fox. It's both from the stripe. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Thunder leading by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. This stadium is rocking right now as we return to the Western Conference Finals. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Cornette. And here's Johnson. Off target at the rim. Now here's Mitchell. Guarded closely. San Antonio with a rebound. to the middle. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Now that's elite length and explosiveness. Harrison Barnes attacks the rim, leaves no doubt.
Williams finds Mitchell. And there's the lob. And Williams punches it home. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
With some changes. Kevin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Mitchell. Now here's Vassell. Still without a bucket. Cornette sets a screen. Just 4 to shoot. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
That one goes in, and the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. On the wing, Wallace. Sinks the tray. Wallace has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Vassell outside. Back to Fox. From the arc. Here's Cornette. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, it just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Here's SGA. San Antonio with a rebound. Barnes finds Fox. 52 seconds left in the first half. Barnes passes to Fox. And no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from the wing, and the jumper falls for him.
But Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a thirsty scorer, and if you concede the mid-range, he'll take it.
Spurs trail by 4. Fox feeling it out a bit. From downtown, Fox can't get that one to fall. From deep three-point range. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Thunder up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree. If they let this slip away, it's because their defense let them down.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 4-point game. Holmgren with a screen on Fox. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Fox. Oh, Fox! No stopping him!
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Hartenstein, high post. Wembanyama on it. Shot clock at 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Vassell with the rebound.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Champagny, the pass to Vassell. San Antonio moving the ball around. Fox against Williams. Fox outside. Over Williams. And it's Fox missing.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
SGA passes to Hartenstein. Over Fox. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And the Thunder lead by 4.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. To the right side. Here's Wembanyama. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren, high post. Back to SGA. Oh, Fox for the steal. The finish. Oh, a dunk and a foul. A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio.
First team foul. At the line for your Spurs, De'Aaron Fox. Shooting one.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Fox. They've got numbers. Outside Wembanyama. Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Shoots over Hartenstein. Money from 17 feet out. Wembanyama's got 8.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The three-pointer off the mark. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Barnes. That one drops for him. Now it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
He's just able to score from anywhere on the floor, but Barnes loves that high percentage area.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren outside. Ford outside. Back to Holmgren. Clock at 6. To end the run. SGA using that size.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Fox goes in. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes 2 points, moves on. Now here's SGA. He's got 6.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
Fox outside. Pass to Wembanyama. No good on the triple. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. San Antonio on top, up 1. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Vassell. Wallace pulls it in. Oklahoma City trailing. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Mitchell's got his first basket. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Now here's Barnes. Olynyk for 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. And for the Thunder, they're shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Joe, pass to Mitchell. Screen by Holmgren. Fires the 3. Vassell there for the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 1-point game. Buries it from outside.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Olynyk. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. And Castle subbed in for Harper. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He seems pretty disappointed with the 3-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Now Fox, beyond the arc. Oh, got a piece of it. Ford outside. Now pass to Williams. And the 3 misses.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Now Wembanyama from downtown. SGA pulls it down. Here's Holmgren. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
Oh, boy, he attached. How about that rim protection? That is so good.
cleared away by Dort.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Now SGA. Puts up the tray. And he powers it down. One-handed.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
SGA explodes to the rim.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now Fox. Now Wembanyama. 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Fox. Shoots a three. He's off from three. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll return shortly. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Wembanyama, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Hartenstein. Toward outside. Here's Hartenstein. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander to take the lead.
Well, what a pump fake by Shai. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a lead.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a two-point ball game.
And when the pressure mounts, he is absolutely someone they can rely on.
Fox outside. Fox fully commits inside.
A slick move by Fox inside, finding a way to beat the interior coverage.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Banks it home. Big shot.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he leaves no question.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Here's Castle. Outside Fox. Cleared away by Hartenstein.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Timeout called Mitch Johnson. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. On the wing, Fox. SGA covering. Outside Vassell. From deep three-point range. Cleared away by Hartenstein.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
2 shots. Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Fox fires! Oh, he can't connect from long distance. And so the Thunder take the win. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she wrote.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Dan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
The Spurs shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
SGA kicks to Holmgren. Outside Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Vassell. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now, here's Fox. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Pass to Castle. Here's Champagnie. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Champagnie's got 5 now.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
And it's SGA missing.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Fox against SGA. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. George kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the clock. Jordan screen on Fox. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Fox. Here's Champagnie, defended by Holmgren. Vassell, a screen on Holmgren. Here's Champagnie. He has 5. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein, and it's good, 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Barnes is checked in for the Spurs. Harper comes in for Castle. And then for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Fox, the bounce pass. Wembanyama passes to Harper. With a floater, and stolen by Williams. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, covered by Barnes. SGA passes to Williams for the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. 40 seconds left to play in the first. Wembanyama finds Barnes. Fox deciding where to go with it. Misses the 3. Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from deep here. SGA no good. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Chet Holmgren is checked in for the Thunder. Mitchell comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio leading. Now Castle. Nothing on the board. Out to the right wing. Here's Cornette. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
The coach loves seeing chances from that way. Work that inside area.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Spurs out in front. They lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Harper wide open. Good on the triple. Harper's got the lead up to 6 now for San Antonio. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Now here's Waltz. No scoring in this one. Pass to Mitchell. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Mitchell against Harper. Here's Castle. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Castle's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. On the Spurs with some changes. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Luke Cornette. And it's Vassell in for Johnson. And then for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams is checked in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Let's head to the sidelines. We've got some news on De'Aaron Fox. Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Spurs provided some info for us. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless, seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
Allie, thanks as always. We appreciate the report. And of course, you never like to see any kind of injury.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
A different look now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Olynyk. Johnson comes in for Castle. And it's Fox in for Harper. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. Both shots good from the stripe. And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
And in that one, I thought the guys were out of sync offensively. And on the defensive end, a failure to communicate.
Yeah, they just looked totally lost in that game. On both ends of the floor, the coach is going to have some choice words for him after that one.
San Antonio leading by 5. It's Vassell on the wing. Spurs passing it around. And that one's good. Barnes.
Well, Johnson is a team-oriented player. And if he spots an open shooter, he's making the pass.
Outside, SGA. Williams has a screen for SGA. On the wing, Wallace. The 3-ball. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
SGA finds Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's stolen by SGA. Wallace against Fox. Wallace the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. The kick out to Williams. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. Thunder trailing by 5. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander goes up the baseline. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Holmgren right side. Yep, it counts. Holmgren's got 6 points. San Antonio leading by 5. Pass to Castle. Now Wembanyama. He's defended by Hartenstein. 6 to shoot. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that. But as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better. Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Dort passes to SGA. To the middle. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him.
Oh, that's too smooth. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander with some clever playmaking there.
Spurs leading by 5. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Dort. It's stolen by Hartenstein. And here is Dort. Holmgren outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Vassell. And it's SGA missing. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And he dunks it down.
The lead just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Spurs making a switch here. Barnes is checked in, and a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for Jalen Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. On the wing, Wiggins, covered by Barnes. Wiggins dishes to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lock at 6. Williams kicks to SGA. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Doesn't go for it. Oh, and a slam from Wembanyama.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here is Wallace. 7 points in the game. From 13. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so it's San Antonio in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. This is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Here's Fox. Inside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
First team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Harrison Barnes. Shooting one.
That's good from Barnes. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Thunder. A 12-point game. Pass to Holmgren. Now Joe. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Wallace misses. San Antonio's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Fox from outside. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 12. Wallace, good.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Three-pointer, Fox. Another chance here. And oh, the lay-in, and he gets it done.
How about the energy he showed on the glass? How rewarded for it.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He stressed with his guys how important defense is at this point of the game, saying, quote, "It's got to come down to stops, fellas. We know how good our offense is. Now I need you to communicate and tee up out there."
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, here's Fox. That shot, no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
SGA.
In the fast hands from Fox on defense. He never lets up on the pressure. Really makes you work for the shot.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
SGA with the steal. Williams outside. And the layup is off. San Antonio leading by 12. Outside, Fox. And he stays with it. Now, Castle. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 5. Plenty of chances, but no basket. Under trailing by 12. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Floats one up. Rugged finish from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
San Antonio's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And Wembanyama up top. Defended by Holmgren. Fox. Holmgren rips down the rebound. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. With the teardrop. Now Dort launches it. Wembanyama rips down the rebound. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
In this series, I think hinged on who picked up Game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
SGA finds Williams. Offline with a 3. And it's San Antonio's ball. Castle right side. Fox outside. Pass to Vassell. Just 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. SGA with it. Fox picks him up. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Spurs head coach and I got a chance to talk. We talked about Jalen Williams and what he wanted to see from his team defensively against him. He told me we just have to be aware of where he is at all times. The second you lose sight of him, that's when he'll torch you. We all got to be on the same page. It seems like Williams will be a central focus for them tonight. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Holmgren. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Vassell. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Holmgren. Fox outside. And here's Wembanyama. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. The crossover. And the layup is up and in.
And I like what the defense was thinking, but Gilgeous-Alexander just outworks them and gets his shot.
Pass to Champagny. Castle against Dort. Here's Champagny. Fox outside. No good on the 3.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Now here's SGA. He's covered by Fox. Back to Williams. Dort, pass to Hartenstein. And he buries his first look.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
And stolen by Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Two shots, two makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Here's Champagny. And here's Vassell from the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
No, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Fox. Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
Beautiful move there from Fox. His speed and handles are a lethal combination.
It's Dort on the wing. Up again. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close.
Previous play is under review.
They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Thunder up 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Castle with it. Yet to see a basket. Cornet. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves slotting away shots just like this. Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Down low. Joe with the ball. Castle covering. Here's Williams. And it's Cornet with a rebound. Spurs trail by 3. Outside Johnson. It's Barnes on the wing. Watched by Wallace. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket by Castle.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. He's checked in for Johnson, and De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper. Then for Oklahoma City, Williams comes in for Joe, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Outside, Williams. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Thunder with a lead. 1 1:57 left in the first half. Williams a screen on Fox. SGA passes to Holmgren. Can't get it to fall.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
And stolen by Holmgren. Wallace outside. Fox against SGA. Taking it inside, SGA.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Cornette, and it's Harper in for Castle. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Holmgren. .16 left in the second quarter. Pass to Harper. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Now Williams. Dort a screen on Barnes. To the paint. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein. At the line for 2.
Can't get the first one. Champagny. He's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Harper. Good on the second one. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Fox. Shot clock at 6. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you have to admire the effort that Castle plays with. I mean, he's a willing rebounder.
Wallace outside. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Fox left side. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Outside, Williams fires from way outside, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer, and the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Thunder out in front, up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey there, everybody. Halftime of Game 4 upon us, and it's a close game so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
Production from the bench is a must. The starters can't carry the load all game. Mix and match the lineup moving forward. Keep the guys fresh.
Seems like the bench needs to find some motivation. Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. Game 4 is always important, but does this game mean a little more to them, Shai?
No doubt, Ernie, if they lose this series, it's finito, done. They're not coming back from 3-1.
Hey, I have to agree with the big fella. Another loss, better get the fishing gear ready.
Ooh, high stakes. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
And the Thunder shooting about 47%. A nice number. Pass to Holmgren. Fires the three. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox for three. Again, the miss by Fox. Fox has gone 1 for 6 shooting from the field. Outside, Williams. Now here's Hartenstein. Outside for Dort. Three-pointer. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Castle. And he hits it to tie the game. Castle's got 6.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the 15-footer.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Now here's Castle. 6 points for him. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now. Williams with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Williams' shot is good.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds in the game. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Castle. Great D that time from Holmgren.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Castle left side. Over Dort. San Antonio again missing. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 points now. When we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
Now here's Fox. To Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Williams. And Joe's subbed in for Dort. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Wiggins with a screen on Castle. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And it's SGA missing. The Spurs have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Wembanyama finds Fox. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Wallace. To the inside. Wiggins passes to Wallace. Williams with the screen. 4 on the clock. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Barnes, pounded by Wiggins. Fox for 3. Unable to get that one. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio, trailing by 2. Pass to Harper to take the lead. The rebound by Wiggins. Here's Oklahoma City now. Wallace outside. Takes a 13-footer. And it falls all over the rim and in. Wallace has got his first 2 points of the night.
And no matter who it is, you can't give anyone that much room for mid-range.
Fox the pass to Barnes. They double him with Holmgren. Here's Harper, covered by Joe. Pass to Cornette. Holmgren there for the rebound. Thunder leading by 4. Here's Wiggins. It's stolen by Barnes. Back come the Spurs in transition. Oh, he can't get the layup. The Thunder shooting the ball at 43% from the field. For 3. That's off.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Holmgren there for the rebound.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now here's Joe. Screen by Holmgren. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, Holmgren, the touch from range.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. A different look for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. And Stephon Castles subbed in for Harper. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Joe. And SGA subbed in for Mitchell. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's SGA. On the wing, Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Vassell. Quick two. Oh, net.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
SGA against Fox. What a finish inside from Fox.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's covered by Fox. Holmgren. Oh, the long ball, no good. The Spurs have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Holmgren there for the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Here's the pass to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Another chance. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, it's off. And so the Thunder take the win. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she wrote.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. So long, everybody.
treat tonight, Greg, these teams give us a glimpse into the future of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. It's still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this one.
Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio with the ball. The pass to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the evening. And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
Wembanyama high post. He's against Hartenstein. It's blocked. Here's SGA. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
Castle with it, defended by Dort. Pass to Champagny. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now, here's Dort. Back to SGA. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 7.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Wembanyama up top. He's defended by Hartenstein. Wembanyama against Hartenstein. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Now Hartenstein. Pass to Williams. And stolen by Castle. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama.
Watch out for Wembanyama hammering that one home.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Got that one up quick. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Wembanyama outside. Back to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wallace comes in for Williams. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pass to Joe. Wallace looking for an opening. Holmgren finds Joe. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Johnson outside to the paint. Now Castle. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
They're just out-hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
San Antonio leading by 4. Castle with it. There's the pick. From past the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Richard after winning Rookie of the Year. Expectations are high for Stephon Castle.
He's got great two-way potential and the work ethic to meet that potential. He showed a lot of growth just in his first season.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Mitchell. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Wallace. 6 to shoot. Right at the free throw line. The shot, no good.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Mitchell finds Holmgren. Here's Wallace. No good from outside. San Antonio leading by 4. And it's Vassell in the corner. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Vassell's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for San Antonio. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
Making a switch here. Fox is checked in. Jalen Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Mitchell. Spurs on defense. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Against SGA, and the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
They set the pick. Three-pointer, Fox. The Thunder pull it in. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Williams kicks to Wallace. That three off the mark. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. Barnes finds Castle. Down low, deflects the pass. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
It's time to fire off some T-shirts. The loudest section gets one. Who wants one? Okay, everybody, time to get up and get loud right now. Who wants a T-shirt out there? Let me hear you.
A different look now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Luke Cornett. And it's Harper in for Castle. Then for the Thunder, Hartenstein comes in for Holmgren. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Fox. Over to the wing. From 18 feet away. That's short off the rim.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Pass to Williams from downtown. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Case and Wallace. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
.102 left in the second quarter. Outside for Wembanyama. The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
SGA finds Hartenstein. It's good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Outside, Fox. Vassell outside. 6 on the shot clock to the left side wing. Here's Harper. Good D by Mitchell.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Sinks the triple.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's San Antonio. They lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. So sorry. Give it up for the participants.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2. Right now, they wanted more.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. Game 4 is always important, but does this game mean a little more to them, Shai?
No doubt, Ernie. If they lose this series, it's finito, done. They're not coming back from 3-1.
Hey, I have to agree with the big fella. Another loss, better get the fishing gear ready.
Ooh, high stakes. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Finals. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside, or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Shai takes the hit and still gets it to go.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Fox with the screen for Castle. Wembanyama, right side. No good.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Holmgren with a screen on Fox. And stolen by Wembanyama. It's tipped. It's stolen by Dort. Williams in the post, covered by Vassell. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's the pick. Pass to Champagnie. Shot clock at 6. Cox from outside. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. Williams for 3. Vassell grabs the board. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Holmgren with the steal. Back to Williams. There's 1:47 left to play in the third. Fires from deep. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Hartenstein. Holmgren's got the lead up to 4 now for Oklahoma City. Pass. Outside, Fox. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Here's Champagnie, defended by Holmgren. Just 3 to shoot to end the cold streak. Shot by Champagnie, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. Williams, a screen on Fox. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by SGA.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Fox kicks to Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama just too big down low.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. A coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let go.
Williams shot is off. Spurs trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the inside. Fox with the steal. In the corner, Castle with it. Here's Fox. He has yet to score. The 3. Here's Wembanyama.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Thunder lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Barnes outside. To the middle. It's taken away by Wallace. To Holmgren. To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And here is Mitchell. Pass to Williams. 3-pointer. Rebound, San Antonio. Got a piece of it. Got it to go off the glass. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Thunder?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Cason Wallace. Dort, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now Fox. For 3. SGA pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now Fox. He'll put it up there. No problem with the wide open J.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Holmgren looking around. Does not go in. San Antonio trailing here. Now here's SGA in transition. Count it.
Strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is. A shot.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Fox. Not a lot of room. Hartenstein with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The putback. He misses the putback. Spurs trail by 5. The long shot, no good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Started by Fox. And the layup is off. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. That's in there.
His playmaking is trending in the right direction. Vassell has shown steady growth in that area.
You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
SGA fires, and he misses the J. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a 5.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
To tie it up with a big triple.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
Here's Vassell. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. It falls!
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Team for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous Alexander. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous Alexander.